Welcome to Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. This is game number 104 of a 162 game regular season where the actors of the Marvel Cinematic Universe play Major League Baseball. Let's rock and roll. Let's do this. Tom Holland, also known as Spider-Man, leads the National League in hitting. These are the lineups. Time for some Sunday morning baseball. I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. I let the computer run the bases for me. And I do play-by-play. Live from Kansas City, the Hollywood Avengers visit the Kansas City Royals here at Kauffman Stadium. On the mound for the Royals, Lance Lynn making his 9th start of the season. He's 2-1 with a 2.82 earned run average. Leading off for the Hollywood Avengers is Tom Holland, leading the National League with a 371 average, 14 homers, 64 RBIs. He plays Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And swings at the first pitch, grounds it to short, throws to first in time, 1 away. Starting lineup for the Avengers, Tom Holland's at second, Don Cheadle's in center, Robert Downey Jr. is first, the DH is Mark Ruffalo. Behind the plate, Chris Evans at third, Chadwick Boseman, Dave Bautista's in right, Idris Elba's at left, and batting ninth and playing shortstop, Phil Coulson, also known as Clark Gregg. Don Cheadle's hitting .296 on the season, switch hitter batting from the left side. Cut fastball in there, strike one from Lance Lynn. Royals are 3 games over 500, 53-50. That's good for second place in the American League Central in this interleague matchup. 2-seamer outside, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Don Cheadle has 10 homers on the season. Checks a swing, pitch finds the outside corner, count is 1-2. Got to protect the plate, 2 strikes. And that's a bloop which may find its way in there. It will dunk in there for a single to center. 1-out single for the Avengers. Here's the replay. They're playing him deep.
Number 12.
Next up, Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark, or Iron Man, hitting .292, 15 homers, 61 RBIs. Carries a 12-game hitting streak into this contest. Fouls off the fastball, 95 on the radar gun. Strike one. Big lead first. Throw to first. He's back. Pitch out, nothing doing, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Gary Simmons is calling strikes behind the plate, balls and strikes. Don't know if Gary Simmons is a real person or not. Don't care, really, to be honest. And Tony pulls it foul down the right field line. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Grounder to second, takes the easy out at first, and there are 2 away. Cheadle moves into scoring position with 2 away. He's at second. Next up, Mark Ruffalo, the Incredible Hulk, 344, 22 homers, 87 RBIs. He was the catcher in the All-Star game this season. Fastball high, ball 1. So Cheadle is at second in scoring position. It'll take a single to get him home. Let's see what happens. Pops it up. Foul territory, right side, near the stands. Makes the catch to retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of half inning of play. It is the Avengers nothing. The Kansas City Royals come into bat. On the mound for the Avengers, Star-Lord Chris Pratt, making his 21st start on the mound. He's 12-3, 3.80 earned run average. And leading off for the Royals, Whit Merrifield, 265, 7 homers, 37 RBIs. I think Whit Merrifield is a modern-day Royal. Fastball on the corner, strike one. The Avengers are 68 and 35, good for first place in the National League West. That's Tom Holland at second base and Idris Elba in left field. Deep drive down the right field line. It is out of play. 2 quick strikes on Merrifield. Count is 0-2. And he's late on the fastball. Strike 3 called. Knuckler floats in there for strike 3. First out of the ball game for Chris Pratt for a strikeout. Next up, Ben Gamel, just called up from the minors. No stats this season. Ben Gamel, left-handed hitter. Fastball in there, strike 1, 96 on the radar gun. In there, strike 2. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Gamble. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Welcome to this early Sunday morning stream. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Pitch is low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball game just started. It is the bottom of the first. No score. And that's a drive headed towards the right center. Wait, it is 1 hop off the right field corner. Gamble will take second base. It is a 1-out double for the Royals. That might be his first double of the season, first hit of the season. I don't know if it was the first hit of his career, but so runner in scoring position for the Royals. Next up, Todd Helton, 302, 23 homers, 65 RBIs. He has a runner in scoring position. Fastball in there, strike 1. Swing and a miss, the cutter. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Todd Helton. Todd played for the Colorado Rockies. Retired a few years ago. And that's a drive towards the right center field gap. Racing over is War Machine. Don Cheadle makes the catch for the second out. Tagging and going to third is the base runner. So there'll be a runner at third base and 2 away. Starting lineup for the Royals. Whit Merrifield's at second. Ben Gamble's in left. Todd Helton's at first. Andrew McCutcheon's at center. Max Kepler is at right. Manny Machado's at third. The DH is CJ Crone. Alberto Mondesi is at short, and who knows? The Outlander, good morning. This is a Sunday morning stream. Welcome. Thank you so much for showing up. You are the man amongst men. Next up, Andrew McCutcheon. Fastball at the knees, strike 1. I missed a good one. Tell me about it, Mr. Outlander. I'm sure you're referring to Madden football. The Outlander has a Madden football franchise going on he has a live stream going. Out in front of the circle change, count is 0-2 on McCutcheon. I think you were in the playoffs. I think that's probably what you were referring to. I'm sure you. And McCutcheon skies the line drive to right, but there is Dave Bautista to retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 1 inning of play. No score. This is Avengers Baseball. Drink my coffee. I can't, LOL. You got to watch it. You can't write this stuff. Chris Evans is up to lead off the top of the second. Chris Evans is the original Captain America. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate. Strike 1. I will definitely, once I get off of this game, before I go out and watch some football with friends, real life football with friends. Line drive to the left fielder. He makes the catch, 1 away. And what I mean is Justin Herbert, the guy we started with as quarterback, took us on in the Super Bowl. Nice. Chadwick Boseman, 337, 13 homers, 51 RBIs. The late, great Chadwick Boseman. May he rest in peace. Up there with one away. Fouls off the high fastball, strike one. No, you know what? Once I'm done with this baseball game, before I go out and watch some Major League, listen to me, some NFL football, I will definitely check out your recorded live stream. Deep fly ball to center. Back goes the center fielder on the track. Near the wall, McCutcheon makes the catch, route number 2. So the Outlander says it was Justin Herbert versus Joe Burrow. The trade of quarterbacks in the Super Bowl for the Outlanders Madden 22 stream. Next up, Dave Bautista, or Drax the Destroyer, 320. 12 homers, 55 RBIs. He's got a nice long hitting streak going. And that hitting streak will continue. It is a line drive towards the gap. He makes a big turn. He's going to second. The throw to second is in time. Foolish decision on the bases, and the side is retired. So no runs, one hit, none left on. After an inning and a half, still no score. Yes, I do remember, Mr. Outlander. He started 0-5 with Justin Herbert. Went to another team. I guess he just needed a change of scenery. So we go to the bottom of the second. Max Kepler's hitting 283, 12 homers, 57 runs batted in. Pitch from Star-Lord. That's a deep drive. Headed towards the foul pole. It is a foul ball. Just a few feet from being a 1-0 lead for Kansas City. Andrew McCutcheon, he loves that guy, says the Outlander. Andrew McCutcheon's a good ball player. Fastball in there. Count is 0-2. Strike 3 called. Change up on the inside corner. Kepler is caught looking for Chris Pratt's second strikeout. Next up, third baseman Manny Machado hitting 258 on the season. One out here in the bottom of the second. And that's a line drive to center. There is, almost misjudges it, but Cheadle comes down with it for out number 2. Here's the replay as I drink my iced coffee. As to give it a little extra, the ball took off on him. So 2 down, bases empty, up steps C.J. Cron, the DH, hitting 282, 9 homers, 23 RBIs. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. And that's a ground ball base hit. 2 out single up the middle for Cron. And the inning will continue for Kansas City. The replay. Ground ball with eyes. Next up, Alberto Mondesi, 20 steals on the season. He's hitting 242. Runner at first, 2 away here in the bottom of the second. No score. Ground ball up the middle, racing over is Clark Gregg. Long throw, in time, side retired. And we will go to the top of the third at the end of 2. Still no score here at Kaufman Stadium. Nice play by Clark Gregg, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. So, leading off the top of the third, Idris Elba hitting 271. He has 7 homers on the season. Lentz deals. Pitches high, ball 1. Idris Elba plays Heimdall in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Thor franchise. 2 balls and no strikes. And he's a little late on the fastball. Foul, out of play, strike 1. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike on Elba. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate. Count evens at 2-2. The Avengers are now on their 12th inning of no runs. Slow bouncer to third, fielded by Machado, throws to first. A little high, but in time, 1 away. Standings in the American League Central, the Cleveland Indians lead the division. Kansas City's in second place, 6.5 games back. Next up, Clark Gregg backup player, giving Anthony Mackie a day off, is hitting .232 on the season. Phil Coulson, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. High and tight ball one. He is 7 for his last 23. That ball is high. Is it far? That ball is gone. It's off the left field foul pole for a home run. That's Gregg's second homer of the season. And the Avengers now lead 1-0. Big things come in small packages. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Phil Coulson. Home run number 2. Boom! Would it go fair or foul? A little bit of body English. Here's the replay. Hit it off of that left field foul pole, projected 396. Well, actually, no, just missed the foul pole, pardon me. So the leadoff man returns to the plate. It's Tom Holland hitting up the middle. Long throw, not in time. Tough play for Whit Merrifield at second. From the shortstop side of the second base bag, he had to make an awkward throw. Infield single for Tom Holland. Up next, Don Cheadle. 1 out, runner at first. I was just saying that the Avengers were in the middle of a scoreless streak, 11-12 inning scoreless streak. And just as I said it, Gregg hits a solo homer to break that scoreless streak. Count is 0 balls and 1 strike to War Machine Don Cheadle here in the top of the third.
Nope, that's a ball.
High, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Holland leads off first. Don Cheadle's at the plate. And that pitch would have hit him, but he swung, so it's strike 2. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Would have hit him right on the toe. It's embarrassing. Late on the fastball, skies it to shallow left. Mondesi makes the catch, and there are 2 away. Next up, Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. Grounded out in the first, is 0 for 1. Again, runner leads off first, 2 away here in the top of the third. Inside ball 1. It is high and deep, but curling foul. Had the distance, but couldn't keep it fair. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Deep drive to center, but playable for McCutcheon. Makes the catch to retire the side, but they get a run on the board from the solo homer by Gregg. After 2.5 innings of play, it's the Avengers 1, the Royals 0. Sorry, Heidi, we can't hear you, so we're going to have to cut away. There's something wrong with your microphone. So we go to the bottom of the third. Up steps Davey Grullon. 235, 12 homers, 48 runs batted in. Deep drive, but curling out of play, foul. Strike 1. Checks the swing, circle changes low, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. We are at Kaufman Stadium for the first game of a 3-game set. Swing and a miss at the cut fastball. Ties him up inside, count is 1 and 2. Just gets a piece of the knuckler. Count remains 1 and 2. So we are approaching the dog days of summer. Almost August in this 162-game franchise. Fouls it back. And we'll line them up. Let's do it again. Ground ball. Sliding catch. Black Panther long throw in time. Gorgeous play. That's Sports Center play right there at third base from Chadwick Boseman. League leaders in fielding percentage. As you can see, the Avengers are in first place in the National League. They lead the league in fielding percentage. So one away here in the bottom of the third. The lineup turns over for the Royals. It's Whit Merrifield who struck out in his first at-bat. Here comes the pitch from Star-Lord. In there, strike one. Pops him up. Under it is Tony Stark. Makes the catch, and there are two away. Wins leaders in the National League. Teammate Chris Hemsworth, Thor Odinson, leads the league with 16 wins. His brother Loki Tom Hiddleston has 12, so does the man on the mound Chris Pratt. Ben Gamel, first at-bat this season, just called up from the minor leagues. He had a double in his first at-bat. He's 1 for 1 on the season. In the dirt, ball one. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Foul ball. No one will get there. It'll be strike one. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. And he fouls back to cut fastball. Count is 1 and 2. Misses outside. Count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the third, base is empty. 1-0 lead for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Here comes a pitch from Star-Lord. Misses low. Full count, 3 and 2. A little Sunday morning baseball. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The high fastball. Could have been ball 4, but he couldn't hold off. Side is retired. After 3 innings of play, it's the MCU 1, the Royals nothing. This is Avengers Baseball. So we go to the top of the fourth. Up steps Mark Ruffalo, the Incredible Hulk. Popped out in the first. He leads the team in homers and RBIs. And he makes a bid for another one, but gets under it. And Gamel, in short left field, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 away. Next up, Chris Evans. Lined out in the second, he is 0 for 1. Chris Evans is a switch hitter batting from the left side against the righty Lance Lynn. A little late on the fastball, fouls it off, strike 1. Chris Evans plays Steve Rogers in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He was the original Captain America. Outside, count is 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pulls it, tomahawks it, but it's going to hang up there for the right fielder, and there are 2 away. Pitch speed comparison brought to you by the Outlander Show. Chris Pratt losing that matchup 97-96, but he's winning the matchup that counts. The Marvel Cinematic Universe leads 1-0 here in the top of the fourth. Next up, the late great Chadwick Boseman, who flew out in the second. He is 0 for 1. Late and great because we lost Chadwick to colon cancer in 2020. Fouls it off, strike 1. May he rest in peace. May he live forever in the Avengers universe. Did he check it? Yes, he did. Pitches outside. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouls it back, 1 and 2. Chadwick played T'Challa, Black Panther in the MCU, obviously. Chase the cut fastball, swing and a miss. There's 2 away. Here's the replay. Oh wait, that's, pardon me, that's the end of the inning. After 3.5, it's 1-0 MCU. Lost track of the outs. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Up steps Todd Helton, who's 0 for 1. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Chris Pratt. Peter Quill. Fastball in there, strike 1. Star-Lord from the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. Grounder up the middle and past the diving attempt by Phil Coulson at short. It'll be a leadoff single for the Royals. The tying run is on base here in the bottom of the fourth. Next up, Andrew McCutcheon, flied out in the first. Swing and a miss, the fastball, 96 on the radar gun. In there with the circle change. 2 quick strikes on McCutcheon. When I think of McCutcheon, he's moved around a lot, but when I think of McCutcheon, I think of a Pittsburgh Pirate. Grounder, 4, 6, 3. No. McCutcheon motors down the line to prevent the double play. So it's a fielder's choice. Holland charged, spun through to second, but couldn't quite get the double play. So there's 1 away, runner at first. Up steps Max Kepler, who struck out in his first at-bat, left-handed hitter. And that's a deep drive, and nobody's going to get that one. That is a 2-run home run by Max Kepler here in the bottom of the 4th, and the Royals now take a 2-1 lead. Ooh. That's home run number 13 on the season for Kepler. Ugh. And I'm not referring to my iced coffee. I'm referring to that hit. Here's the replay. Big leg kick, bang. Oh, no doubt about it. Projected 438 feet. So next up is Manny Machado. Lined out in the 2nd inning. So it's 2-1 Kansas City here in the bottom of the 4th. 1 away, base is empty. Fastball in there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that's a drive to left. Racing over is Idris. He makes the catch, 2 away. Next up, C.J. Cron, who singled in his first at-bat. Has the average up to 287 on the season. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate for strike 1. Misses with the knuckler. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Out in front of the changeup. Count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on the 97-mile-an-hour fastball to retire the side. But Max Kepler gives the Kansas City Royals a 2-1 lead here at the end of 4. This is Avengers baseball. So we go to the top of the 5th. Up steps Drax the Destroyer, or Dave Bautista, who singled in his first at-bat. Dave has his batting average up to 322 on the season. Here comes a pitch from Lance Lynn. Swing and a miss at the high fastball, strike 1. Once a game, I like to show the difficulty settings. So I'm going to go to options and gameplay. Hitting difficulty is on All-Star, and pitching difficulty is on All-Star. Again, this is just for accountability's sake. I do each game on that difficulty setting, so I like to show it. Swing and a miss to cut fastball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. If you're curious and you're unfamiliar with MLB The Show, All-Star somewhere in the middle. Breaking ball in the dirt, count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Starts off with rookie, veteran, and then All-Star, and then above All-Star is, I think, legendary and Hall of Fame. So All-Star somewhere in the middle. I'm not trying to impress anybody, just trying to have a good time. Pitch from Lance Lynn. A bouncer up third base line. It will be a foul ball. So base is empty, top of the 5th, 2-1 lead for Kansas City. Here comes the pitch. Chases a high fastball. Count will remain 1-2. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Please like the video. Just gets a piece to stay alive. Please subscribe to the channel. Hey, Community Cave dropping in. How are you, Rob? Thank you so much. Pitch is high. Count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm doing well. Doing well. Thank you so much for joining the stream and taking the time to write out a comment. I really appreciate it. Skies it to deep right field. McCutcheon on the warning track, makes the running catch, had to cover a lot of real estate to get to that pitch, and there's one away. Fewest home runs as a team entering play, the Hollywood Avengers, leading the National League in fewest home runs. I think that's a byproduct of where they play. Their home ballpark is Crosley Field, which is a minor league ballpark with insane dimensions. Anyway, next up, Idris Elba, who's 0 for 1. One out. And he pops it up. Shallow right field. Makes the catch, 2 away. Again, thank you so much for joining the stream, making the comment. I'm doing well. It is a Sunday morning. Well, not exactly a morning on the East Coast of the United States. Clark Gregg is up, hit a homer in his last at-bat. Chased the cut fastball, swinging and a miss, strike 1. He accounts for the only run on the scoreboard for the Avengers today with his solo shot. Curveball outside, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Looking forward to some National Football League football, NFL football today. Outside. Oh, upstate New York, very cool. I am in Hartsdale, New York, which is lower Westchester. Pitch looked outside, called a strike. Count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Strike 3 called outside corner, and Phil Coulson, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., is retired. Side retired for Lance Lynn. 4.5 innings played here at Kaufman Stadium. The Kansas City Royals lead 2-1. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Up steps Adalberto Mondesi. Grounded out in his first at-bat. Here comes a pitch from Star-Lord. Tries to bunt this way on, pops it up. Oh, no! Bozeman misjudges it, doesn't make the catch, and his at-bat will continue. My goodness, what a mistake by Black Panther. Oh, he tries to bunt this way on again. He's got a chance to make up for it. Jump throw in time. So Black Panther follows a bad play with a good one and records the first out. Next up, Davey Grullon. Grounded out in his first at-bat. Here comes the pitch. Fastball in there, strike 1. Not really a good decision by Mondesi to bunt for a base hit on 2 consecutive pitches. I mean, he fooled everybody on the first pitch, but then they were waiting for it on the second. And that's a line drive by Grullon to center. It is a 1-out single. And the Royals have a base runner. Here's the replay as I sip my iced coffee. So the leadoff man for the Royals steps up to the plate for his 3rd attempt. Whit Merrifield is 0 for 2. I love how you made the Avengers. Oh, well, thank you very much. It's part of my, part of the fun. It's like 3 games inside 1 game. 1, I like to play video game baseball. 2, I love doing the play-by-play. So try to sound as much like TV as possible. And then 3, I love the MCU. So just swing and a miss out in front of the curve. Well, out in front of the changeup. Count as quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on Merrifield. So it's kind of like 3 games in 1 for me. Shallow fly ball to right. Bautista is there, makes the catch, 2 away. No advance on the bases.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So Kansas City leads 2-1 here in this first game of a 3-game set between these ball clubs at Kaufman Stadium. Ben Gamble is 1 for 2 in the game. Had a double in his first at-bat. Fastball in there, strike 1. Runner leads off first, 2 outs. Out in front of the changeup, swing and a miss, count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. And he tries to wait on the knuckleball, but still drives it foul. We'll do it again. Strike 3 called, inside corner. Gamble doesn't agree with the call, but nevertheless, the side is retired. It's an official ball game, ladies and gents. After the end of 5, it's KC leading 2-1. You would make a great commentator. Could be a field to look and get. No, I'm too old for that. I already have a career. I'm happy with what I do. This is my fun time. The thing is, I've known from experience, up first is Tom Holland, also known as Spider-Man, takes a pitch inside for ball one. First of all, thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. As a hobby, I love doing it, and I love people appreciate it. But whenever you take a hobby and you turn it into a job, sometimes you run the risk of screwing it up. And I know that from experience. It's fun when it's a hobby and you can put it down at any point, but when you have when it's a job, sometimes it becomes a bit of a drag. Deep fly ball to left center field. McCutchen is there, 1 away. But I do genuinely appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much for saying that, taking the time to say it. Next up, War Machine Don Cheadle, 1 for 2 with the single. Don Cheadle plays James Rhodes in the MCU. Swings at the first pitch and pops it up in the infield. Mondesi makes the catch. 2 pitches, 2 quick outs here in the top of the 6th. Next up, Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. is 0 for 2 today. Ground ball speared by the first baseman, tosses to Lance Lynn, covering to retire the side. So it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Lance Lynn. And as we go to the bottom of the 6th, KC still leads 2-1. Leading off for the Royals, Todd Helton had a single in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 2. Chris Pratt is still out there. That's a deep drive. That ball is gone just over the left center field fence for a solo homer by Todd Helton, his 24th of the season. And the Royals now lead by 2. It's 3-1. Ooh. Not doing so well today. That's what I tried to do with content creation at first, but it made me hate it. So I put my focus on job building elsewhere, and I got a job. Well, you know what? That's, it's an age-old story. You enjoy something a great deal, so you figure, let me try to make money at it. Because if it's something that I enjoy, everyone loves to do something that they enjoy and make money at it. But then once you have the responsibility of making money at it, it drains the fun out of it sometimes. So, in any event, let me go to the bullpen. Manager, bullpen. I'm going to get Sam Jackson and Ed Norton up warming. And I'm going to go, the manager is going to send the bullpen coach, the pitching coach, out to Chris Pratt to just calm him down, give him a breather. Andrew McCutchen is 0 for 2. Up at the plate, base is empty, no outs, bottom of the 6th, 3-1 lead for KC. Here comes the pitch. Star-Lord's still on the mound. Fastball in there, strike 1. Oh, another deep drive. War Machine races to the track, the wall. It's gone. Back-to-back home runs for the Kansas City Royals. That's number 25 on the season for Andrew McCutchen. And the Kansas City Royals now lead 4-1. Ooh. I do apologize. This is certainly not good for the home, for the live stream. Blah. Andrew McCutchen, replay. Bang. Drove it towards the center field fence. I thought War Machine might have a chance, made the jump, but just out of his reach over the fence. And I think that, you know what? I'm going another batter. Max Kepler hit a homer in his last at-bat. It's 4-1. Grounder to first, scooped like a vacuum. Tony steps on first, and there's finally the first out recorded here in the bottom of the 6th. Nice play by Tony. Next up, Manny Machado. You know what? Manager's office, bullpen. Let's bring in Ed Norton. We'll put in Ed Norton, the man who played the Incredible Hulk in the Marvel Cinematic Universe first, before Mark Ruffalo took over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
He's pitched in 35 games out of the bullpen. His record is 1-2 with a 4.47 earned run average. The original Incredible Hulk. Fastball in there, strike 1. Out in front of the slurve, 2 quick strikes on Machado. Swing and a miss, the sinking fastball. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Manny Machado. And there's 2 away. What about Lou Ferrigno? I spelled his name wrong. Well, I love Lou Ferrigno, but Lou Ferrigno was a television star in the 1970s. This for now, I wanted to just basically have just the members of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The ones that appeared in the movies since 2008. Sinking fastball finds the outside corner, strike 1. I mean, there are some issues with the team. It's a created franchise. I did the best I could to squeeze in people. Swing and a miss over the top of the sinking fastball. 2 quick strikes on CJ Cron. 2 outs, bases empty, bottom of the 6th. It's now a 3-run lead. Swing and a miss, struck him out, came in, and the original Hulk was dominant. But the damage has already been done. The end of 6 innings of play. It's the KC Royals 4, the Hollywood Avengers 1. Current generation people, that is correct. Yes, current gen. Leading off in the top of the 7th, Mark Ruffalo, the current Incredible Hulk, steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Lance Lynn's still out there. High, ball 1. Can the Avengers mount a comeback? Let's see. Down and in, 2 balls and no strikes. Might as well be patient at the plate. They need base runners if they're going to have any shot at winning this game.
That's ball 3.
Ball 3 looked like it could have been called a strike. Called the ball. Count is 3-0. Will he have the green light? No, he won't, because I don't swing on 3-0. At the knees. Now the count is 3 balls and 1 strike, and the shackles are off. So let's see what happens. Late on the high fastball. The count will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Ruffalo. Comes the payoff pitch. Skies it to medium right center field. McCutcheon is there. And there's the first out of the 7th. Next up, Chris Evans 0 for 2. Hitting from the left side. And that's a line drive. Will it hang up there? No, it will not. It's going to be a single for Chris Evans. He can do this all day. And the Avengers have a 1-out single. That'll be a 14-game hitting streak for Chris Evans. It's pretty impressive. None of that matters if we don't win. Next up, Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther 0 for 2. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a single. Oh, he's going for third. The throw to third is not in time. So he goes first to third. There'll be runners at first and third with only 1 out. The tying runs are on base. Actually, the tying run is at the plate. Dave Bautista's 1 for 2. And he fouls it upstairs behind home plate. I'm planning to have a full cosplay from Destiny video game completed by the middle of next year. Well, that's pretty exciting. I love cosplay. One of my most enjoyable things is to go to the New York Comic-Con. Ground ball to the right side. It is through. It's an RBI single for Drax the Destroyer. And the MCU now trails 4-2. So we have runners at first and second with 1 out, 1 run in, 2-run lead for the Royals here in the top of the 7th. So they are threatening here as now the tying runs are on base. Pitching coach, no, check that. That's the manager of the Kansas City Royals. Makes the call for the bullpen. He wants the right-hander. Lance Lynn leaves with the lead, but he's responsible for the runners on base. So time to see if the bullpen can bail him out. In relief for the Royals, Emilio Pagan making his 47th appearance out of the bullpen. His record is 1-4 with a 4.96 home run average. Love looking at cosplays from New York Comic-Con, from San Diego Comic-Con. Absolutely. Up next, Idris Elba. Hard ground ball, backhanded to second for 1. Back to first, scooped out of the dirt. Todd Helton completes the double play, and the side is retired. They do score a run. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the 7th inning stretch. It is the Royals 4, the Avengers 2. This is Avengers baseball. The butt pat thing, and people do that in sports. Never understood that. Oh, it's just, you know what? It's a little weird, but no harm done. Adalberto Mondesi leads off here in the bottom of the 7th. Checks his swing fastball, 98 on the radar gun. In there, strike one. Count is no balls and 2 strikes on Mondesi. Swing and a miss, struck him out, 3 pitches. Ed Norton has come out of the bullpen on fire. That's 3 straight strikeouts for the original Incredible Hulk. He's like, I should be the Hulk. Next up, Grullon. Davey Grullon's 1 for 2 with a single. Norton sets and delivers. Finally, somebody gets a piece, but he fouls it into the dugout for strike one. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Welcome to the stream. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Grounded to third, backhanded by Black Panther. Long throw in time, 2 away. KC leads 4-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. This is the first game of a 3-game set between these 2 ball clubs. Whit Merrifield steps up. He's 0 for 3. In there at the knees, strike 199 on the radar gun. Breaking ball, strike 2. Count as 2 quick strikes, 0-2. High and inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chases a breaking ball out of the zone, strikes him out, side retired. 1-2-3 inning for Ed Norton. The end of 7, it's a 2-run lead for the Kansas City Royals. Can the Avengers come back? So leading off is Clark Gregg, who in the 3rd inning got the Avengers on the board with this, a solo home run at the time, giving them a 1-0 lead. Right now it's 4-2 Royals. Did it hit the pole? No, it didn't, just inside the foul pole. So he's up again. Can't pinch hit for him. He hit a home run today. He's 1 for 2. Fouls it off down the right field line. Out of play. Strike 1. He needs to get on base. Bloop and a blast, as they say. Checks the swing, pitches outside. 35,355 in attendance at Kaufman Stadium. Not a sellout. My husband suggested that since I cosplay, I should use that for my content and streams because it sets me up as part. Swing and a miss. Count as 1 ball, 2 strikes out in front of the breaking ball. I definitely agree with your husband. I think that cosplaying and connecting it to your account is definitely a good marketing point. I mean, if I was into cosplay, if I was into doing cosplay, off the end of the bat, grounds it to short, backhanded by Mondesi. He throws to first, and there's 1 away here in the top of the 8th. I definitely think that it sets you apart, and I think you should definitely do it. Starter comparison between Lance Lynn and Chris Pratt. Obviously, Lance Lynn has won the matchup of the starters, but hopefully the Avengers can come back against the Royals bullpen. Speaking of the Royals bullpen, Seth Lugo steps on the mound. 3-5 with a 5.51 earned run average. And he gets to face the best hitter the leading hitter in the National League, Tom Holland, who's 1 for 3 with a single today. Tom's hitting in the low 370s to lead the National League. Out in front of the slider, swinging and miss, strike 1. I would say because you love Mass Effect, you could do a Commander Shepard look. That would be awesome. Checks the swing, fastball, and hits the outside corner. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Spider-Man. I'm sure it would be. I'm just not that good at the makeup and the costume stuff. I think I would look kind of silly, but I love the energy and effort that people put into cosplay, and I love to look at videos on YouTube of people in cosplay. I'm just not very good at costuming myself, to be honest. Pitches outside, count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's 1 out here in the top of the 8th. 4-2 lead for KC. Here comes the pitch from Lugo. And he's out in front, balls in the dirt, strike him out. throw him out, and there's 2 away. Nasty pitch retires Tom Holland. Next up, Don Cheadle singled it in the first inning. He's 1 for 3. Switch hitter hitting from the left side against the righty Seth Lugo. Slider misses. Count is 1 ball and no strikes. Chases the inside fastball, swing and a miss, strike 1. Me either, that's why I use Etsy to see if people already make what you envision and you buy it from them. Oh, so you have... Did he check it? No, he did not. He swung. According to the third base umpire, he says he went too far, so count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cheadle. Comes a pitch from Lugo. Late on the fastball, skies it to left. There is Gamble to retire the side. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Royals have a 2-run lead. It's Kansas City Royals 4, the Hollywood Avengers 2. This is Avengers baseball. So you have, there's a method to your madness. Nice. Love it. So you basically buy what people envision. It's very cool. Now I may have to go online and check out Etsy.com. Not a sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. Etsy is not a sponsor. I don't have any sponsors. So Ben Gamble leads off his 1 for 3. Ed Norton has been on fire, so there's no reason to take him out yet. Fastball, triple digits in there, strike 1. Slider inside, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Just gets a piece of the slider. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes on Gamble. And it's a drive to center. Easy play for War Machine. Don Cheadle makes the catch for the first out. Next up, Todd Helton. Are you into culinary stuff like recipes of food? No, I'm not. I am the worst at cooking. I am the absolute worst. I mean, like everyone else, fastball at the knees, strike 1. Like everyone else, I love to eat. I have to be honest. The reason why I don't cook is because it seems like it's such a creative endeavor, and you spend all this time and energy creating something, and then it is immediately consumed and destroyed and disappears. So while I do love it when people take the time and effort to make wonderful meals for me, swing and a miss, pulled by Todd Helton down the right field line, out of play. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Todd. While I enjoy people making food for me, I don't enjoy the act of making food. I do apologize. Down and in, count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. But different strokes for different folks. Fouls it back. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ed Norton is getting up there in the pitch count. Got to keep an eye on that. Grounder to short. Phil Coulson throws across in time, 2 away. Next up, Andrew McCutchen, who hit a home run in his last at-bat. He is 1 for 3. Fastball inside corner, strike 1. And it's a drive to right. Racing back is Drax the Destroyer. Bautista makes the catch to retire the side. So we go to the 9th. Last licks for the Avengers. They need 2 runs to tie. We're going to do this. Let's win this game. What do the Avengers do? They avenge. That's cool, though. I love to make Japanese ramen bowl, either from original recipes or your own interpretation of it. It sounds delicious. Right after this game's over, I'm going to go get myself some food. Steve Chisek, 16 saves on the season. The closer for the Royals is on the mound to lead off here in the 9th. Robert Downey Jr., 0 for 3. They need a base runner in order to get the tying run at the plate. Let's see what happens. Fouls off the sinking fastball, strike 1. We love you, Tony. Come on, get on base. Ground ball to short. Mondesi fields, fires, and there's 1 away here in the 9th. Next up, the Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo. He's 0 for 3 today. Chisek sets. Pops it up behind home plate, out of play, strike one. We need Hulk to smash. Come on, Hulk. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is gonzo. That is a solo home run by the incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo. Hulk smash. Home run number 23 on the season. And this has just become a one-run ball game here in the ninth. It is 4-3. Royals lead. Oh, yeah. Here's a replay. Bang. Bang. Oh, yeah. Just inside that left field foul pole. It is a one-run ball game. Next up, Chris Evans. 1 for 3 with a single. Sinking fastball is low, ball one. One out here in the top of the ninth. 4-3 lead for the Kansas City Royals. And he pops him up in on his hands. Easy play for Machado. And there are two away. And the Avengers are down to their final out of the game. Representing the tying run and the final out is Chadwick Boseman, who's 1 for 3. Outlander, you're here. Ground ball through the right side, and the tying run is now at first base here in the top of the ninth. He kind of grounds a ground ball with eyes through the right side. Just the first baseman was guarding the line, and since he was guarding the line, it was easy to sneak it past him into right field. Next up, Dave Bautista, 2 for 3 with an RBI today. Pitches inside ball one. Since we're on the road playing against Kansas City, they have the right to hit in the bottom of the ninth, so I can't walk off, but hopefully we can take the lead. Pitches in there. The throw down is not in time. It's a stolen base for Black Panther. Wakanda forever, baby. And now the tying run is in scoring position. So a single can tie this ball game here in the ninth inning. Can Dave Bautista, can Drax the Destroyer do it? Fouls it back. Count is 1-2, and the Avengers are down to their final strike of the game. Swing and a miss. He struck him out swinging. Side retired. Ball game over. Kansas City Royals win 4-3. Ugh. They make a comeback, but they fall short. So the Royals win the first game of this 3-game set. The Hollywood Avengers are now 68 and 36 on the season. They're still in first place in the National League West. Thank you, Outlander. I appreciate it. Big thank you to the Outlander Show. Thank you to Kane's Studio. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name of it. Kane's. I don't really know. I'm not that much familiar with Destiny, so I don't know how to pronounce the name of that character. So we go to the scorecard, but thank you for being in the stream. I genuinely appreciate it. Kansas City wins 4-3, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Hollywood Avengers 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Lance Lynn. Chris Pratt gets the loss. He is now 12-4, if I'm not mistaken. And Steve Chisek gets save number 17, even though he gave up a solo homer in the ninth to the Hulk. Todd Helton is your player of the game, 2 for 4, a homer and RBI run scored. And this has been a broadcast of Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. I wish it could have been a win, but when you play a 162-game schedule, sometimes you lose. It's just a fact of life. Baseball is a funny game. Sometimes, you can win a division, you can win the World Series, and still lose 60 times a year. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Anyway, the final here, Kansas City wins 4-3. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a great night, and I will see you all again soon.